There are thousands of similar videos and topics around, but I still believe you could find something new in my videos. And in every video, I will keep sharing my personal experiences about how I have benefited from all these musical informations during all these years. And here are 3 things that you should know to become a better musician. Let's dive into it. Hello everybody, Kutrafalı here with another video. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more content coming up your way. I said, but once again, there are thousands of videos on YouTube where you can find and learn anything about music theory. And here on my channel, I wanted to share my personal experiences about how these tiny bit informations helped me to become a better musician than I was in yesterday. And I believe this will help you too. And here are 3 things that you should know to become a better musician. Number 1. Intervals. In music theory, an interval is the difference in pitch between 2 sounds. An interval number in music is measuring the distance between one note and another. Simply the term we use in music when we want to measure the distance between 2 notes. Let's take a look at the C major scale. Here we can see all the notes in C major scale and their intervallic relation to the root note. D is the second note of the C major scale, so the interval between C and D is major second. Same principle for E. E is the third note of the C major scale, so it's major third. I have already mentioned major second and major third. The other major intervals on C major scale are 6th, which is A, and 7th, which is B. 4th and 5th degrees of the scale are perfect intervals. So we can say that in a major scale, 2, 3, 6, and 7 are major intervals, where 4th and 5th are perfect intervals. This graphic shows the distance between C and every note within the octave, C sharp and D flat. They are both only a half step away from the note C. This interval can be called either augmented unison or minor second. When 2 notes that sound the same but are notated or spelled differently, we call this enharmonic. D sharp and E flat are 3 half steps away from the note C. This interval can be called either augmented second or minor third, where these 2 notes are also enharmonic. Once again, enharmonic intervals are intervals with the same sound that are spelled differently. We call the interval between C and E flat minor third, because E flat is the third note of C minor scale, where we call D sharp as augmented second, which is not coming from C minor scale. I can hear that you are asking why D flat is minor second, where the second note of a minor scale is major second. Yes, D flat is not the second note of C minor scale, but we call it minor second, where it is still smaller than a major second interval. F sharp is tritone and G flat is diminished. I will also come to that later, but simply when you have the flat 5 note, you will get either tritone or diminished fifth. G sharp and A flat are also enharmonic to each other. A flat is the 6th note of C minor scale, that's why we call it minor 6th, and the interval between C and G sharp is augmented 5th. Then we have the note A, which is major 6th. A sharp and B flat are also enharmonic to each other too. Like the others, B flat is the 7th note of C minor scale, and that's why we call the interval as minor 7th, where we call its enharmonic A sharp as augmented 6th. Then we have the 7th note of major scale, where the interval is major 7th. So basically D is major 2nd, E is major 3rd, A is major 6th, and B is major 7th. D flat is minor 2nd, E flat is minor 3rd, A flat is minor 6th, and B flat is minor 7th. F, G, and C are the perfect intervals. C sharp, D sharp, G sharp, and A sharp are the augmented intervals. Number 2. Modes of a major scale. Every major scale has 7 modes. The modes are called Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, and Locrian. You know what? You don't need to kill yourself to memorize all these weird scale names, but you must know the function of each scale and you have to be able to play all in 12 keys. So basically, major scale modes are just the inversions of the given major scale. If you are playing a scale from D to D within the same notes of a C major scale, it means that you are playing the second mode of C major scale, which is called D Dorian. If you are playing a scale from F to F within the same notes of C major scale, it means that you are playing the fourth note of C major scale, which is called F Lydian, and so on. So don't get confused with all these weird theoretical terms. Just keep in mind that you have to be able to play all the inversions of any major scale. And here is another example in different key to make it more clear for you guys. A scale from G to G within the same notes of E flat major scale gives us the third mode of the E flat major scale, which is called G Phrygian. You are still playing E flat major scale, but starting from the third instant. You have to be able to play all the scales all in 12 keys. Number 3. Diatonic 7 chords. We mentioned all the scales that comes from the major scale. Now let's check out the chords that are coming out from these scales. A 7th chord is a chord consisting of a triad plus a note forming an interval of 7th note above the chord's root. So in a C major scale, the first 7th chord we are going to find is C major 7 chord, which is built by adding the 3rd, 5th and 7th degree over the root note. When we keep building the chords over the modes of C major scale with adding the 3rd, 5th and 7th to the root note, we are going to find D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, G7, A minor 7 and B minor 7 flat 5. These are the diatonic 7 chords found on a C major scale. In any major scale, the 1 chord is always major 7, 2 and 3 are minor 7, 4 is major 7, 5 is dominant 7, 6 is minor 7, and 7 is minor 7 flat 5. If you want to learn more about the 7 chords, go and check out my video about 7 chords and inversions, which I'm going to put the link below in description. Understanding the diatonic 7 chords on a major scale will help you to analyze a given music. Then you will be able to understand the function of each chord, which will help you to decide which scale that you could play over the particular chord. I hope you liked this video. Once again, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more content coming your way. See you soon.